It's all feel. It is really important to me that my horse doesn't put any weight on the reins and that I don't pull on him either. Everything is possible when you work with the horse's mind. It is important to be accountable for every step that your horse takes. As you go through this journey, you can plateau at different stages of your riding. To be able to develop your horsemanship skills and go beyond that is truly amazing. The thing that drives me to keep doing what I'm doing is to watch people change. At the end of a clinic, every clinic you do, the horses look in a better place, and I guess the horses were my primary, trying to help horses. But there's two things that really happen. The horses change, but the humans have to change first. It's just great to see people achieve something they think is unachievable. You know, within 2 days at a clinic, they just start with what they believe is a mountain they've got to climb to get through from where they believe they're at to some other place, and to break it all down into achievable pieces for them and help them get through there is just never ceases to amaze me. You know, the ability of a horse and a human to make changes, as long as they don't give up on themselves, just keep trying. One of the most critical skills that helped me with my riding would be knowing where the feet were at every gait. And that's supposed to start with, you know, we're teaching people when they leave the ground is the only time you can redirect where a leg's going to land. But it does become more like your own legs. The more you think of it, the more you don't just know when they leave. You know where they are in the air in flight and where they're going to land. And you almost imagine as you're riding where that leg is all the time, when it's leaving, when it's reaching further underneath you, where it's landing. And that would help with everything, knowing is that, you know, is the right hind reaching a little further? Is the horse more engaged because of the way I'm riding, the way I'm rotating my body? So I think it's a critical skill to be able to judge, am I progressing with my horsemanship? Can I tell where the feet are leaving, when they're landing? Can I direct those legs? I can't direct the legs at all if I don't know where they are. So to feel timing and balance, those three things that seem very simple when you first hear that sentence, it's a lifetime study. I'm not about using gadgets or tools or any sort of contraptions to control horses. And it's true, it is the trail less travelled, because it's about working on ourselves. You know, the only way to get a really great relationship with a horse is to work on yourself and become the person that the horse would choose to be with and understand and want to be around. And it's so easy to try and get the horse to take your point of view on without taking his point of view on first. So you truly work on understanding the horse and why they do what they do. Maybe you're ready to shape their behaviour more and help them become who you'd like them to become. The softness, I think, that you see, even at our clinics, you know, with our students, is a feeling that is unachievable with gadgets, because it's a direct feel, like one-to-one feel. It's not leverage, there's no way of forcing that feeling. And a horse is truly in self-carriage weighs nothing. So I think that's one of the misconceptions that I see. You know, you can get a horse in self-carriage with some sort of pressure. I don't understand how anybody would think self-carriage was something that you forced. Then the word self doesn't belong in that carriage word, does it? It's self-carriage as the horse putting its body in a certain shape because you've made a request of its mind to put its body in a certain shape, not you've used enough force somehow with your hands and your legs to get it into that shape. You wonder where the crossover is between mental and spiritual. Just like mental times 1,000. And that connection you have when the horse is almost reading your mind is not just a mental thing. Something's going on there that I can't put into words, but I know it exists. And that's the holy grail, I think, of horsemanship, to get that and know how you're feeling without talking, because horses are non-verbal communicators. So maybe that's spiritual.